Today, America measures a citizen's loyalty not in sacrifice or service, but in economic participation. You can see this clearly in the post-war suburban boom of the 1950s, when the image of the ideal American family was not a family engaged in civic life, but a family in a house packed with new appliances, a new car in the driveway, and a shopping routine that stimulated the economy. Being a good American became inseparable from owning the right things in the right neighborhood. The Cold War strengthened this connection. For 30 years, the United States didn't just tell citizens that communism was dangerous. It told them that capitalism was patriotic, that consumption was proof of superiority, and that prosperity measured in material goods was evidence of national strength. And with the invention of consumer credit, buying things now and paying later was normalized, ensuring that consumption never slowed. Tax structures, deregulation, and corporate lobbying incentivized businesses to treat people not as citizens, but as revenue streams. The modern corporation perfected a cycle in which a person's anxieties are created, amplified, and then sold back to them as solutions through products, services, and upgrades. Civic identity collapsed into economic identity. Then came the point where we were no longer shocked by it. After the September 11th attacks, President Bush said the best way to respond to national tragedy was to go shopping. The message was unmistakable. Your country needs you to spend, not to think, organize, or participate. Black Friday used to be a ritual of door-busting chaos. Now, it's evolved into an everyday online habit. Consumption is no longer something we do, it is something we believe in, where identity and belonging are outsourced to brands. And perhaps the most revealing indicator of all is that when we talk about the health of the nation, instead of talking about the well-being of the people, we talk about the stock market, the housing market, consumer confidence, interest rates, productivity, quarterly earnings, and GDP. America measures its success the same way a corporation does, which makes sense because the culture has trained us to behave like consumers first and citizens second. But if growth is the only universal American value, why are we unhappy, exhausted, and lonely? Why do we still feel like something is missing?